A Voice for the Girls, addressing the issue of female genital mutilation and its threat to global peace. Hello, my name is Caroline Stoner, and I'd like to address the topic of female genital mutilation, or FGM. According to the World Health Organization, FGM involves partial or total removal of the external female genitalia for non-medical reasons. The practice is also known as female circumcision. Throughout history, FGM has been performed to distinguish respectable women and to ensure and preserve a girl's virginity. The practice is inflicted upon many girls worldwide, most concentrated in the Middle East, Asia, and Africa. Some immigrant countries also practice FGM in North America and Europe. FGM has affected over 200 million girls and women cut in over 30 countries. It is estimated that another 2 million undergo FGM procedures every year. The most common reason given for undergoing such procedures is culture and tradition. Why is this so significant? Well, for one reason, FGM is often hidden or unspoken of. The procedures are usually done on girls between the ages of 4 and 8 years old. Procedures are often done without anesthesia or antiseptic, and the majority of procedures are performed by medically untrained personnel. The most severe type of circumcision involves the complete removal of the clitoris and labia minora. The remaining tissue is sewn together, leaving a matchstick-sized hole to allow for the passing of urine and, eventually, menstrual blood. The young girl's legs are then bound together with rope, and she is immobilized for anywhere between 14 to 40 days to allow for the circumcision to heal. Female genital mutilation can cause extreme pain, urinary complications or dysfunction, shock, hemorrhage, infection, scarring, recurrent urinary infections, retention of menses at menarche, vulval cysts, and pelvic inflammatory disease. In some cases, the practice can even result in death. Other consequences include infertility or a lifetime of painful sexual intercourse. These risks are inflicted upon the girls all before they have the proper cognitive ability to understand what's going on. Young girls who undergo FGM procedures really have no political voice. It reflects the inequality between sexes and the discrimination against women. As it says in our textbook, An Invitation to Peace Studies, being female is often dangerous. Girls and women across the globe are regularly targeted for harm simply because they are not male. So FGM is a clear example of sex-based violence, where physical or mental harm is directed at people on the basis of their physiological sexual appearance. Our textbook goes on to say, 1 out of 3 women worldwide will be the victim of some form of male-on-female violence at least once in her life. Due to the attention FGM has received on a macro level, the practice has since gone underground. Female genital mutilation is now internationally recognized as a violation of the human rights of girls and women. Human rights are fundamental moral or legal entitlements that people possess at birth. These rights are claimed to apply to everyone regardless of nationality, gender, sex, national or ethnic origin, race, religion, language, or other social status. In this case, FGM clearly defies the individual bodily rights of these women and girls. The practice of female circumcision has deep religious and cultural roots. On a meso level, FGM has ties to Islam, as well as the traditions and culture of many tribes in Africa. The concept of ethic of reciprocity, however, directs people to care for everyone equally, without considering whether they are a part of one's own family, tribe, or community. This means we, as humans, have the duty to care for and help the victims of FGM, no matter our differences. As well as the physical dangers and harm caused by FGM, the procedure also leaves long-lasting psychological trauma. It is truly a frightening experience. Those afflicted usually develop PTSD and carry the experience with them for the rest of their lives. The first time cutting season came around, niece Lengede and her older sister ran away and hid all night in a tree. The second time, her sister refused to hide. For Maasai families, The cutting ceremony is a celebration that transforms girls into women and marks daughters as eligible brides. But to 8-year-old niece, it seemed like a threat. She'd be held down by bigger, stronger women, and her clitoris would be cut. She'd bleed a lot. Most girls fainted, some died. Then the scissors went down between my legs, and the man cut off my inner labia and clitoris. I heard it, like a butcher snipping the fat off a piece of meat. A piercing pain shot up between my legs, indescribable, and I howled. Then came the sewing. The long, blunt needle clumsily pushed into my bleeding outer labia. My loud and anguished protests. Grandma's words of comfort and encouragement. "It's just this once in your life, Ayan. Be brave. He's almost finished." When the sewing was finished, the man cut the thread off with his teeth.